Good morning, class. We are on our last lesson of Chapter 5. This is 5.5 and 5.6, and there's not a lot of information to be learned on these two lessons, but they are very important lessons in going forward. One of the things I will tell you, I have changed the view of this, so I'm hoping it'll be a little bit better to see maybe through the YouTube, and we'll try it. If it doesn't work, I'll redo it, and we'll try something else. If you will look at this triangle inequality theorem, basically what this theorem states to us that the two sides of any triangle added together have to be bigger than the third side. The easiest way to test this is to pick the two smallest sides anytime. So for example, if you had side lengths of 2, 2, and 4, if you add 2 and 2 together, you get 4. So that doesn't work, and you can't make a triangle. Good challenge for you at home while you're at home doing nothing. Take some straws, cut them up into different sizes, and see if you can construct a triangle together. And measure them and see if this holds true. I promise you will find that it is a true statement. A good way to test it. So let's look at example 1, and I've already written on here because I tried to do this video already and realized that it was not going to work the way I was doing it, so I had to scratch it. So let's test these two problems. If you have 6.5 and 6.5, and we add those two segments together, are they bigger than 14 and a half? Well, what is 16 and a half and 16 and a half? That gives us 13. 13 is not greater than 14 and a half, so the answer is simply no. It will not make a triangle. Let's test the next one. We're going to take 6.8. I'm going to take the two smallest and 5.1 and add those two together and say, are they greater than 7.2? Well, in this case, that gives us 11.9. And in the case of 11.9, that is greater than 7.2. So that answer is yes. That one will make a triangle. Does everybody see that? That just is the triangle inequality system. That's all it is. So if you look at example 2, it says in triangle PQR, PQ is 7.2 and QR is 5.2. Which measure cannot be PR? So what we're going to do is going to look at a range of values. And this is the easiest way to do this. So what you're going to do is subtract the 2. I'm going to put this here so I can write. Hopefully you can all see this at an angle. I know it's kind of focusing in and out, so I will show you at the end. You're going to take 7.2 and subtract 5.2, which in this case gives you 2. And then you're going to take 7.2 and add 5.2, which gives you, that's 12.4. So you're going to have a range of values that this could be is 2 has to be less than x, and sorry about my scratchy handwriting, which has to be less than 12.4. So anything in between, let it refocus, anything between those two numbers will work for this to make it a triangle. So which one does that leave out of A, B, C, and D? Of course, that answer is D, 13. It will not work. Hopefully you do not have any questions, but if you do, you can email them to me. Let's go to the next page. Let it focus. At the top of this is a lot of words. And all this is telling you is a simple little thing. If I have this angle and this angle in two different triangles. This angle is bigger. So what is that obviously going to mean about this side? It's going to be bigger than that side. That is all this hinge theorem states. So look at this statement down here at the very bottom. It says compare the given measures, AD and BD. Well, C is split into two angles, a 70 degree and a 68 degree. So which one's going to be bigger? AD. So simply to answer that question, all we are going to do, and again, I'm experimenting with this and it's a little harder to write. Apologize. Is we're going to simply write that AD is greater than BD. And that's the answer, guys. It's not anything more difficult than that. You're just saying that this angle is bigger, so this side is going to be bigger than that side. That is all the answer is going to be. Can you see that? Okay, so let's look at this next one. And I know that this part of this got cut off at the bottom, and that's just a D at the very bottom of that page. So now we're going to look at the angles. It says compare angle ABD, which is this angle right here, and angle BDC, which is this angle. Okay, these are the two we're going to compare. Well, look at this side. It's 5.5. That's this connection. The side across from this one is 5. So look at that. This side is definitely bigger, so this angle is going to be bigger. So the measure of angle ABD is greater than the measure of angle BDC. So let's look at this. Everybody see that together? Everybody should be able to tell that. Hopefully you will be able to get this information. Now I'm going to flip the page. I'm going to the very last example problem. Now this says find the range. All I want to do is find what the answer is. I don't really necessarily want you to find. I want you to find A. So, and we're just going to do the greater than value. Which one's going to be bigger? 141 is definitely bigger angle than, is it, than 9A plus 15? It is, because 18 is bigger than 16. So let's set up this equation. Okay? So we have